Hello, beautiful light-filled souls. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. I will be uploading some interviews that I have done, great conversations with people who are inspiring and fascinating this month. I also am really excited to share that I was interviewed by Alex on Skeptico. That's a really fascinating podcast, and he pushed me to talk about things that I don't normally talk about, and I enjoyed that interview. I'm also going to be live on Buddha at the Gas Pump on October 3rd. If you want to check out that live interview and ask some questions, I'd love to connect with you there. Today, I'd like to talk about how can you tell if the messages that you are receiving from your guides and angels can be trusted, if these are accurate, and how do you determine if other people's messages are trustworthy from this realm? So I always err on the side of common sense and basic goodness. And with this litmus test, hopefully this will help you as well. As a near-death experiencer, one of the things that I felt from the other side was great love and great healing and expansiveness, not a contraction of my knowing, but an expansion. So when you love more, when you feel greater healing because of a message, that is a indicator that maybe you're on the right track. If you are pushed to greater forgiveness, greater understanding, generally these messages are not fear-based. So sometimes people wonder if the guides and angels that others are talking to are really just mental illness or paranoia, and if they are attacking other people, if all of these messages are about their own ego or their own place in society, then perhaps, this is more mental illness than an actual message from the other side. Because generally speaking, what I've seen is that guides and angels push us to be of greater service for humanity. So most of the people who talk about these messages have left high-powered jobs or high-paying jobs to be of greater service, or they've been asked to do something outside of their comfort zone. For example, my channel is 4 years old. I did not want to start this channel. I went into meditation and I determined, I just asked my guides, I said, hey, should I make a short video about my near-death experience? Should I start a YouTube channel? Please give me some guidance. Many guides appeared to me and told me that I had to start this channel and at least make the first video because there were several people in different locations and they showed me these locations who needed these videos. I was surprised because these locations were Spanish-speaking locations, but very quickly my video was translated into Spanish, and I did receive messages from people who were in hospice, people who had lost someone, people who really did need my particular story for whatever reason in other countries. And it touched my heart, and I knew that I was in line with that mission and with that guidance from the other side. So a lot of times you're pushed to do something not for your glory or the sake of your ego, but for the sake of others. And that's a key message. So if you see someone serving others, not bragging about, all the things that they're going to do because their guides told them, what they're going to do, then that's a greater indicator that someone is probably connecting with the light and higher power on the other side. So to recap, loving, healing, expansive energy, things that expand you to be more and do more in a healing way, that's a good indicator, not fear-based, not ego-based. And then generally people are pushed to do more for others, this sense of oneness or this sense of we are a human community. How can we create more trust, more respect, more safety in these human communities? How can we really support one another? How can we be authentic? How can we shine our lights and remind others that they can shine their lights too, and that there is no need to compete. There is only a need to share this energy of love. And so that would be my common sense approach to this. A lot of people make fun of psychics and mediums because they don't get lottery numbers. And I just don't think that that's generally the direction that we're pushed. I'm not saying someone couldn't, that might be someone's path to win the lottery and do a lot for humanity with that money. There is no cap on abundance. I'm not saying that you can't have a wonderful life and can't be abundant with intuition. I'm just saying that in general, most of this human journey is pushing the ego aside and embracing more of those people around us and people in our community. And that would be my common sense tip for what messages you might believe, both that you're receiving and that others are receiving. But thank you for listening. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't. And I'd love to chat with you on Buddha at the Gas Pump on October 3rd. May you be blessed.